Used to hold me tighter when we'd ride down the highway, chasing sky. But your hands are loose now around my waist. I ask you if the engine wasn't running, would you walk away? Tell me if the engine wasn't running, would you walk away? 'Cause it's hard to take back words when they've been spoken. I can find that look upon her face. Forgiveness is that all-elusive token, but one that you may earn but can't replace. Said I would be lonely if I don't change, so I cut myself to pieces for you to rearrange. You can lay them how you like, oh, but say that isn't it. Oh, 'cause no matter what I do, these will never fit. Oh, no matter what I do, we will never fit. 'Cause it's hard to take back words, they've been spoken. Punching every door slammed in your face. He's a portrait of the beast that has awoken, in a jagged line that's not too hard to trace. Wish that I could see the speed that we were going, or told our battered hearts to slow their pace. I guess that I'll be fine and never knowing how all those miles have led us to this place. How all those miles have led us to this place. Thank you very much. Sounds pretty good up here. How's it sound out there?
Sounds good.
Thank you so much. So, thank you very much. See, that's the kind of encouragement I enjoy when I'm up here. That's usually what my wife does. She just stands in the back and goes, "You're doing good." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you. Appreciate it." So I'm going to play, like I said, a bunch of original songs for you today. And what I do is I like to write a lot of songs that are, very story-like. They, have big emphasis on story and everything. So I'm going to really focus on that today, especially with this next one. I think a lot of musicians will be pretty familiar with how this one goes. It's a story about those late-night gigs from about 10 to 1 a.m. where you're playing to people that are kind of only interested in what they're drinking, not really interested in what you have to say or really understand you at all. But the thing that we all deal with, it just feels a little hopeless sometimes. But the good thing is that this gig right here, this is not that. But this one's called The Late Set. On the edge of a parking lot, trying to find the strength to go in, so I can unburden my aching heart and my shift can begin. Feel the late set on Thursday nights, playing songs that all sound the same. Strong guitar for the dim lights and hound dogs who think it's funny to mispronounce my name. Sip of whiskey is on my table, keeps my voice low, my head high. Next to a tip jar, a label promises a love song for a 5. Hasn't always been strip mall pubs in a town no one knows. Took a chance on a life I could love, but I saw how far dreams could go. Laid my hand down in New Orleans, they kicked me back to LA. Made my last stand in Kansas City, but they sent me crawling back to where I came. Thought I was made for the gamble, I was ready for the game. It was more than I could handle. Oh, besides, most clubs are the same. And so I settled for good enough, 'cause it gets me through the day. Tomorrow I know they'll be sure to come. Friday nights are coming on my way. Stay mindful of the time I got left as I watch the bar start to close down. I got one more song to go in my set, and I hope that my soul will be found. Soon I'll be dining on city lights beneath marquees with my name. For now I'm counting my money on the bar, eating cold chicken under green fluorescent shades. But I'm more than a bar tab and a guitar on a stool, bigger than this untethered heart, singing about his dreams like a fool. But I'm more than a bar tab and a guitar on a stool, bigger than this untethered heart, singing about his dreams like a fool. Thank you. So this next one, like I said, I like writing a lot of stories. One of the people I think did it best was a little-known singer-songwriter named John Prine. I don't know if you guys are familiar. All right, well, John Prine, people know who he is. That's my stupid joke right there. That's my dumb joke. But one thing I really love about John Prine is how he can take other people's humanity and he can transfer it to these songs and really kind of tell us about our own lives, even if he's never experienced them, or different people and different stories. And what I wanted to do with this next one is I wanted to do just that. So I wrote this song about this song's off of the latest album that I put out. This was back in about December of last year. It's called Madeline, and this is the story about a middle-aged woman who works third shift at a gas station off the highway, and she's thinking back on her young life and all the things that she wished she could tell her younger self. I'm just doing do y'all a little favor and just do a little tuning on this. So this one's called Madeline. But I still put on the dress and try to impress the girl in the mirror who knows she's worth more than this. I tell her it still fits, and if I wanted, I could quit this job and give her the world that she thought would exist. I was a beauty queen at 17, planning life by quizzes and magazines. Now I hand out receipts for gasoline at the filling station off of exit 3, selling cigarettes and coffee rolls, faded maps that show only local roads. Behind the glass in my booth all alone, I see that young girl reflected in an old woman's clothes. Oh well, how can I tell Madeline that I think it's time she moved on? The better life that she had in mind for us, well, the fairy tale's all gone. But I still put on the dress and try to impress the girl in the mirror who knew she's worth more than this. Tell her it still fits, and if I wanted, I could quit this job and give her the world that she thought would exist. Well, midnight comes as the cars all go. The only people around are on the radio. Try not to think of all the cash in the drawer, 'cause I ain't looking for that kind of trouble anymore. How can I tell Madeline that I think it's time she moved on? It's not gonna turn out the way that you like, but it's good enough to carry you along. And I still put on the dress and try to impress the girl who knows she's worth more than this. Tell her it still fits, and if I wanted, I could quit this job and give her the world that she thought would exist. Someday I'll wear it to work, and I'll put on my crown and twirl in the boot while I make change. For people headed through town, then I'll blow them a kiss as they're pulling away. But I still put on the dress and try to impress the girl in the mirror who knew she's worth more than this. I tell her it still fits, and if I wanted, I could quit this job and give her the world that she thought would exist. Thank you.
So good to see you. You here all day?
Yeah, we're playing.
Awesome.
I like writing songs about traveling, because I mean, Rhode Island's pretty small, so it's pretty easy to get out of. Just kind of the state you feel like you want to leave, but
After you're done.
I feel like as I get older, I keep coming back and keep appreciating it a little bit more. So, but I wrote the song. I used to ride the commuter rail up to Boston about every other week. And we recorded the song a while back. This is off my album, 7 songs. This one's called The Yellow Line. So, hope you enjoy. Well, I left my heart on Main Street last night, and I tipped my hat to the taxi's bright light, and I thought about this old friend of mine as I made my way to the commuter line. Tell me heaven can't wait for another day. Don't settle this tab, there'll be pay. So I hop aboard, get my ticket stamped twice, 'cause I can't afford the fare to paradise. Oh, now there you go, sitting there watching me leave again. Here I go pretending that I'm never coming back. Maybe this time I think I'm gonna buy me a one-way ride instead. But you know all too well that I can't. Oh, I'm stuck behind the yellow line. I'm looking for my departure time and staring down what remains of the track. This train is packed with lost identities, faces drawn like Rockwell memories. They're going out to find a life they can build, and ride back home with our pockets half filled. Well, I've been around this old town for way too long. There used to be a borderline, but now it's gone. Wish I could leave these broken smokestacks where they lay and turn their shattered bricks to golden road on my way. Oh, now there you go, sitting there watching me leave again. Here I go pretending that I'm never coming back. Maybe this time I think I'm gonna buy me a one-way ride instead. But you know all too well that I can't. Oh, I'm stuck behind the yellow line. I'm looking for my departure time and staring down what remains of the track. Oh, now there you go, sitting there watching me leave again. Here I go pretending that I'm never coming back. Maybe this time I think I'm gonna buy me a one-way ride instead. But you know too darn well that I can't. Oh, I'm stuck behind the yellow line. I'm looking for my departure time and staring down what remains of the track. Marisa, what do you think? One more? Two? Oh, two more.
Yeah.
I'm going to play a couple more and then I'm going to get out of the way for everybody else to play today. Thank you very much for standing here and listening to me. I really appreciate it.
Woo!
Like I said earlier, I have an album out. I have a couple albums out. I have an EP that's called 7 Songs that features, what do you know, 7 songs?
Yeah.
I wasn't that smart, you know. I just figured I'd throw it out there. They asked me for a title. I'm like, I don't know. How about that? But then I put out one last year called Madeline that has a bunch of songs, including this next one I'm going to sing. And the whole album is kind of a concept album. There's an overarching narrative that you can get, you know, if you listen to the songs, but I didn't think it was that good. So what I did is I ended up writing a novella to kind of go along with it. So if you're interested in buying an album, if you want to buy a CD, if you want to buy a book, a novella to know kind of what the story is, come back, see me. Or if you just want to hang out, I'll be over there. I'll just kind of be milling around here. I'll have some CDs and some books with me. Or what I would really love is if you want to go to benjaminshawmusic.com and sign up for my mailing list. That really helps me kind of get in touch with you and kind of further my career a little bit so I can kind of work and let you know where all my shows are and everything. And it really does help. So This next one I'm gonna write. I'm gonna write this one right here on stage. This next one I'm gonna play is called Silhouette, and I wrote this one for my wife. So this is for her. Yeah, this is all off the cuff. It sounds really good, but this is off the dome right here. So watch out. All improvised right here. I watch you dance among the midnight shadows, humming along to a tune that isn't there, swaying on your feet past broken windows, light reflecting on the glass flickers through your hair. It was buried in my heart without a warning, on a muscle, bone, and fire in between. Your silhouette alone on the street performing, with open hands that are reaching out to me. It's you that everybody's talking about when they sing the blues. It's you that all the ballads in the world offer as their muse. Each poem that exists, each quivering lip that's kissed, owes a debt of gratitude to you. Take my hand and lead me beneath the red lights, the scattered glass crunching beneath our feet. It's shining all around like crimson starlight. We close our eyes while cars pass by us, dancing in the street. When the sun comes up, we'll turn this dream world over to the open shops and parking lots again. Before now, this dance floor is ours, so we move closer, hoping that this red light never ends. It's you that everybody's talking about when they sing the blues. It's you that all the ballads in the world offer as their muse. Each poem that exists, each quivering lip that's kissed, owes a debt of gratitude to you. It's you that everybody's talking about when they sing the blues. It's you ballads in the world offer as their muse. Each poem that exists, each quivering lip that's kissed, owes a debt of gratitude to you. I owe all my gratitude to you. Thank you very much. So I got one more song for you today, and then I'm going to get out of here. But once again, my name is Ben Shaw. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to the Warren Folks Fest for doing this. Thank you for Mauricio over here for having me. He let me get this gig. He said, you know, I'll throw you one. How about that, buddy? So you got nothing to do, right? I'm like, yeah, definitely. But no, I sincerely appreciate everybody standing here and listening to me, because you know, I don't get to make music full time. I actually get to cut grass during the day. I'm allowed to cut grass during the day. It's a great job, but you know, I would much rather be doing this for all of you all the time. So, you know, be that as it may, I don't get to do that. But what I did is I made a website called benjaminshawmusic.com that is dedicated to nothing else but my music. So, I mean, you know, I did something. So if you like the music or you like hearing what you heard today. If you want to check out more, please go to benjaminshawmusic.com. Find me on Instagram at benjaminshawmusic. Or if you see a guy on Spotify or anything that kind of looks like this and his name's Ben Shaw, it's probably me. So I'm going to play one more song for you. This one's called Sailboats. Thank you so much to everybody. And you have a great day. See sailboats finding better shores, ships built with 3 masts or more. I see other men fed off the catch they bore, while I'm wondering how long I've been anchored for. Diesel from the harbors thick in my breath, it's pushing out with fresh air I had left. Salt water rust the parts I need to fix this busted up machine. The current's full, but I try to keep the canvas clean. Some sails will fill with hopes of reaching home. Great stones will break and make way as you roam. But keeping land to your starboard side, be weary of the tide. And I yell from my bar stool in this cold northeastern dive. As I see sailboats finding better shores, ships built with 3 masts or more. I see other men fed off the catch they bore, while I'm wondering how long I've been anchored for. Well, my first years on the coast, I saw ghosts about to crack. They're carrying storylines rewritten on their backs. Off the freighter hauling cargo to try to find a different end. Here I am. The cemetery near my house is getting full. Established names fill almost every row. Familiar faces leaving roses take traces of the stone. Tending to the ground they plan to be below. Keep my eye upon the wind to take me out. Easterly comes through to get me south. I'll cut the mooring line and say goodbye to the shore as I move on to the deep and darkened waters where I belong. As I see sailboats finding better shore, ships built with 3 masts or more. I see other men fed off the catch they bore, while I'm wondering how long. And I see sailboats finding better shores, ships built with 3 masts or more. I see other men fed off the catch they bore, while I'm wondering how long that I'll be anchored for. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you to Warren Folks Festival. If you want to see me again with Evening Sky, we will be at ISCO Spirits on September 8th. That's a Friday. I hope to see you there. Have a great rest of your day.